Right. Good morning, students of class 10. You're welcome back to the classes now. Let us continue our lesson in geography. We are doing manufacturing industries, and we have reached jute textiles. In our previous class, we have talked everything about cotton textiles, and now today we will come across this subtitle, jute textiles. Now, India is the largest producer after Bangladesh. Here there are altogether 5 points I've written over here, and in our next class we'll talk about the challenges faced by these jute mills. We'll talk about in our next class. Right now, we'll talk about these jute textiles. India is the largest producer of jute. So India produces a large amount of jute products, raw jutes, and its products or goods, the final product. So, and stands second after Bangladesh. That means Bangladesh comes at the first position in the matter of production of jute, raw jute as well as finished product. So India stands second after Bangladesh in export, in production of raw materials as well as production of finished goods and export. So now, number 2, there are about 70 jute mills in India. In India, there are altogether jute mills. Compared to the cotton textile, jute mills are far less in number, because jute products are overtaken by modern new technologies and new materials. So as well as it is not a dress material. Jute products can be used to make gunny bags, mats, and various other items. So there are about 70 jute mills in India. Most of them are located in West Bengal, because that is the jute growing belt or area. It is located in West Bengal along the Hooghly River, because jute requires heavy rainfall and lot of rain and water. So Bengal receives heavy rainfall and suitable climate that helps to grow jute there. That's a jute growing areas, West Bengal, Odisha, and parts of some eastern part of Bihar. So these mills are located in West Bengal along the Hooghly River. Now there is a reason why these mills are located near the Hooghly River, because processing requires a lot of water. So there are various reasons, there are a number of factors, various reasons for its location near the river. So there are a number of factors why these mills are located near the Hooghly River. First of all, nearness to the market. Second, the jute producing areas are nearby. Thirdly, the big markets or big towns provide banking, insurance, and consultants. And not only that, the Hooghly River provides cheap water transport, and you see the big cities have better connection of transport system to another towns and cities through roads and railways. So you can see there. So there are various reasons or factors for its location near the river. So what are they? What are these? So it might be asked, what is the reason behind location of mills near the Hooghly River? These mills are located near the jute growing areas. First of all, these mills are located or set up near the jute growing areas, that is Bengal, eastern part of Bihar and Odisha, and some part of Assam also. Jute growing areas, the processing of jute requires a lot of water. Not only that, there is an availability of cheap labor. Cheap water transport is also, that facility is there. Roadways and railways and nearness to the town, that is also another factor. And seaport is another. They can export jute products through sea or through by ships. Cheap labor is very much available. cheap labor available from Bengal, Bihar and Odisha. So from these areas, unemployed people, they go and work there in the jute mills. And not only that, they work in these mills almost 2.61 lakh. 2.61 lakh of workers directly they are engaged in the production of jute products. They work in the mills directly, and another 40 lakhs farmers, big, medium, small farmers. 40 lakh farmers are engaged in this production process. The farmers grow raw materials, and the cheap labor from neighboring areas, they work in the mills. Almost 2.61 lakh of mill workers, they work in the mills. Number 5, the jute industries. The jute industries face many challenges at present. Previously there were no challenges, but now as new technologies were introduced in various industries, so jute industries face many challenges in this modern age because of the new technology introduced, such as introduction of new technology. Before, previously gunny bags were made of jute, but now gunny bags are made of plastics. You see that, right? Most of the things now, such as ropes, previously ropes were made of jute. Now the ropes are made of nylon, or due to new technology, introduction of new technology. So now these, you can see that many people, they prefer modern technology and the new product. Due to this, the industries face many challenges at home and abroad, outside also. In other countries also, they use less jute products. Most of the bags were made of plastics or nylon, even the thread, and various items were made of new products, new materials, you can say that. So that's why this jute industries face many challenges. We'll talk about that in our next class. There are various challenges, not only the materials, there are other things that will give them challenges. So that is a challenge for them to face various challenges, such as materials, even the labor. Most of the industries are automated, and naturally the laborers are unemployed. They raise questions, they raise voices against the mill owners, and so many things are there. So the jute industries face many challenges in this modern age due to introduction of new technology and other reasons. So we'll talk about that in our next slide. That's all for today. Thank you very much for your attention and your attendance, and for being with me in the class. So that's all for today. We'll meet in the next class and continue. So now